we go. Okay. The whole reason for all this is, let me see. Pull your computer down a little bit. Or are you on a laptop? Yeah, there. That's perfect.
On an iPad.
Yeah, just trying to get you centered up. So this will give us, when I get this recording, this will give us the what it'll look like. And then if it'll record properly, which fucking Zoom won't do without, Zoom won't let you record without paying them $14.99 a month. So to avoid that, Skype will let you record. So we could just record this and put it on YouTube. And I think we'd get a lot more hits on YouTube than we get on the fucking Blog Talk Radio that we're paying $40 a month for, you know. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can. Which channel will we download it on?
Pardon me?
Which channel will we download the content on?
Well, we don't have to. I mean, I'll make a channel. You mean on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make a channel, but I mean, we can download it anywhere we want. You can put it on your channel. I can put it on my channel. Put it on. We'll make a special channel for it. Let me try my earphones. I want you to give me an audio report. Just a minute here. Always have problems with this. Talk for a minute.
I'm talking, and it's kind of important.
Work properly. Say it again.
I'm talking.
Oh, there you go. Okay, good. For some reason you weren't you were just coming in over my laptop speakers at first. How's my audio now?
It's not all that good. It's kind of distorted.
Distorted?
A little bit.
Okay. Was it better when without my earphones?
Yeah. Yes, it was fine before, until just now.
Until I put my earphones on, and now it's distorted.
Yeah.
That sucks. Okay. That's good to know. I could try my other ones there if I need to. Or just get rid of these. Let's see. Am I back on the laptop now? The audio?
It's the audio. It sounds a little bit better.
Did I fuck up the audio?
Yeah, it's still a little bit distorted. I hope we can go back to what it was like initially.
Okay. Am I back on my laptop now?
Yeah, it sounds good now.
Oh, okay. Huh, that's funny. Maybe I should just leave those off. Okay, well, we're still recording. You got anything? What else is new with you?
Oh, let's see. Yesterday, this bizarre Twitter personality named Vaush, he helped me reach kind of an epiphany about life, about emotions. And the way he did this was that he came out with one of the most outrageous, ridiculous takes I've ever seen. He said that if Stalin and Mao were alive today, they would be Joe Biden supporters. And Vaush came to identify as an anarcho-Bidenist. And this taught me about hubris. This taught me about what happens when your ego is too big for you to be able to admit that you're wrong about something, and when you double down on the most absurd statements imaginable, and so this.
Well, I don't really understand the concept of this hypothetical. I mean,
Yeah.
would Stalin and Mao still be the leaders of the Soviet Union and China, or not? Or would they just be typical American citizens, or what?
I don't know. I don't know what he was
Because
trying
if
to
they
say.
were just typical American citizens, that's a whole new ball of wax. So it takes some analysis. But I mean, China's been supporting the fucking Democrats for 50 years now. They love. I mean, look at everything China's going overboard to do everything possible to say good things about Biden now. They love him. They want him to get elected, and I don't really blame him. I mean, they're not part of this country. Why should they give a fuck who runs it, except that for what that person's going to do vis-a-vis China? And they think that they got two choices, which is true, and which one's going to be better for them.
Yeah, and
can't blame them for that.
It seems like they prefer Biden to Trump in this sense because Biden. Do they think that Biden would be less aggressive? That he would be more diplomatic?
Yeah. See, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if they are correct or not. However, I know that that's how they feel, and that's been extremely, very apparent. But, if Mao Zedong was an American, or, he had immigrated to America for some reason, and, I mean, there were times when he really had to, hightail it out of where he was, so wouldn't have been out of the, out of the realm of possibility for him to come to America. Hell, if he was that, and if he was in the United States, and if he became a citizen, how would he vote? I think he'd be a communist. I think he'd probably join the Communist Party USA. And the Communist Party USA always supports the Democrats. So then he'd probably be supporting the Democrats. But maybe he'd join a Maoist organization instead.
There's plenty of ways you could write this fan fiction.
Yeah, right. It's an absurd thing to begin with because no matter what, Stalin and Mao spent decades, both of them, as leaders of nations that were in opposition to the United States. And what would they do? What do they do? They're going to do like any nation does always. They're going to serve their own nation's interests. That's what foreign policy is all about. I mean, it was a little different when Stalin was in power because Stalin actually had some understanding that it was part of his duty to support, national liberation struggles and support, to at least, to be opposed to imperialism, even if he was trying to appear that he wasn't, which he did a lot. So, who knows? Anyway, that's funny. Hey, they were talking about you. There's a thread on Facebook. Dakota Lilly?
No.
Okay, well, Dakota, I've run into him because he's a real good friend, apparently, of Cindy Sheehan. You know Cindy Sheehan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, apparently he's a good friend of Cindy Sheehan. And I know Cindy. I mean, I've met her a few times, and I chat with her occasionally back and forth online. And she has always been good friends with Dakota, so I thought, well, I'll try to get along with him. He's a good kid. He's like probably around your age, or maybe a year or two older, not much. And he's like super, super, supporter of Venezuela and supporter of the Nicaraguan revolution. He's really like a Latino file, as we used to call him. Somebody who's really into Latin Americans. Maybe he's got a girlfriend or something. I don't know. But he comes on Facebook and he says, "Do any of you guys know Rainer Shea? What do you think of him?" And so, Jesus fucking Christ, it's like all your enemies and all your friends came out of the woodwork. And they were all going at it with each other. It was entertaining. You should check it out. Anyway, I said to myself, hey, this is a golden opportunity to promote Revolutionary Socialist Review to a bunch of new people. So I said, Rainer and I do this show. You might want to check it out if you're really interested in what Rainer thinks on politics and blah, blah, blah. And then I put up a link to our latest episode.
Oh, yeah. I'm so proud of the content that we've produced. You make lots of good points, and I try to give my
and
all.
So do you. And so do you.
Yeah, the only problem is that sometimes there are disturbing moments when these bad actors come on.
Yeah.
Like this one guy, is he in Virginia or South Carolina? And
South Carolina.
Oh my God! The last thing he said to
the
us
Nazi.
was,
the guy
the
who's proud
Stormer.
to be a national socialist.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I really don't like that whole call-in thing, to tell you the truth. I just find it 9 times out of 10 it's distracting, annoying. The only person that ever calls us that I really like is Nas. You remember Nas?
Yes.
He's
Yes.
He's from the ATL, as they call it in the hood. Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. The ATL.
And I think there's also a man from Sri Lanka.
Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike is like all over the fucking place, and he's just extremely hard to understand. People complain about that, and he rarely, if ever, really makes good points. I mean, he's a good-hearted guy, so I don't mind him like I do the Nazis, But yeah, I mean, I really don't see a hell of a lot of value in it. I mean, if there's somebody worth having on, we can send them a link and have them on. I think we're a lot better off having a discussion that's a little bit more controlled. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. So with this new schedule, maybe every how many times I want to keep it kind of a controlled schedule, a couple hours a week, also for this.
Yeah.
Where, like maybe.
So you can plan it into your schedule.
Yeah, maybe every Monday at 7, we could do a couple hours.
That'd be fine. We can do it whenever you want.
Yeah.
Because it's recorded, It'll be recorded, so.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
Maybe this could become the Joe Rogan podcast of our agenda. Because the Joe Rogan podcast is it's pretty remarkable how good it's been at communicating ideas and getting people interested in it. This format, this platform that Joe Rogan has built, and the only problem is that Joe Rogan is he's not all that responsible of a commentator.
The only problem with Joe with Joe Rogan is Joe Rogan.
And a lot of his guests.
Yeah, he's a very entertaining guy, so he gets a lot of people listening, and a lot of people just go for that kind of what he's selling, So anyway, that's it for me. Anything else you want to convey before we move on out of here?
No, thanks for starting this shift. I think this will be an improvement on what we had before.
I hope so. We'll see. Okay, I'll send you the recording if you want to look at it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And so let's. I'm going to just put a stop to the recording right now. This has been a special informal version of Revolutionary Socialist Review. And here's saying adios to everyone from Rainer and Chris. So long.
Okay.